Greetings and salutations and welcome to Sioux Eagles Hockey on Hockey TV. Scott Nason broadcasting from Pullar Stadium on this Friday night. Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, also known as the original Hockey Town, USA, getting ready for our Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League game between the hometown Sioux Eagles and the visiting Blind River Beavers. Our cameraman tonight is Rob Horn. We'll soon be joined by color commentator Larry Pozzebon as well. We were talking about this way back in September, about how this West Division was unpredictable. We talked about how this West Division could very well come down to the last weekend before we know what's going to happen as far as playoffs. And, well, call us Nostradamus, because that's exactly what has transpired over the course of the regular season, as the Sioux Eagles and Blind River Beavers separated by just 2 points heading into tonight's contest for that third place position that both teams vitally want. Setting the stage, joined by color commentator Larry Pozzebon. And Paz, I was just mentioning, as far as we talked about it way back when the season started in September, how this was going to be a very competitive, unpredictable, and kind of hard to figure out West Division. Well, we've narrowed it down to this.
We have?
We have. These two teams are battling for third place.
You're right.
The top two teams, the Thunderbirds and Rayside Balfour, they're battling for first place. So we know that the Beavers and Eagles cannot get first place or second place, so they're going to be fighting it out for third place here as the Eagles come into tonight's contest 2 points behind Blind River for that third position. The Eagles do have a game in hand, but before we get to some of the details there, what's your thoughts going into this big game here against the Beavers?
You said the word right there. This is a big, huge game for both teams. It's not anything to laugh at or anything, because this is going to dictate what happens in the playoffs. Now, each team here is going to make their own destiny, because you can't count on anyone else to help you out, especially at this point. Beavers have 2 games left. Eagles have 3. This is the crunch time right here. So who wants to play tonight is going to win this game. The other team's going to have to settle for. But I'll tell you, just what do you want to say? Just guessing now. Hypothetically, the Eagles lose, they still have a chance. It all depends what Blind River does after, and the Eagles have to do with their other 2 games. But you want to win. Both teams want to win tonight. We'll see which one's coming out to play.
Yeah, let's kind of look at how things have developed, Larry. In first place right now, the Thunderbirds and Rayside both have 73 points. They both have 3 games remaining. The Thunderbirds tonight are at Elliot Lake. Rayside is at Espanola. They'll play on Tuesday night at the John Rose Community Center. And then the Eagles and Thunderbirds will play on Wednesday night, which is the last regular season game of the year. So if the Thunderbirds win out, they're going to get first place because they hold the tiebreaker against Rayside, which is head-to-head. The Thunderbirds are 5-2 against Rayside. So the Thunderbirds control their own destiny. They win out, they'll get first place. Rayside will get second. They're going to need the Thunderbirds to lose, or they're going to have to beat them and win out to get first. For the Eagles, it's pretty simple. They have to win tonight in regulation, and then they have to win tomorrow night against Elliot Lake. If they get 4 points and Blind River does not get points tonight, and even if they beat Espanola, both teams would have 69 points. Wouldn't matter the Wednesday game, because the Eagles would hold the tiebreaker as far as head-to-head. The Eagles right now 4-3 against Blind River. So if Blind River wins this game, then it becomes even more complicated. The Eagles do have a chance, but they'd have to win their last 2. And then you look at the tiebreaker, which the second tiebreaker would be head-to-head, and then how those games developed as far as plus minus, goals for, goals against. We're not going to get into that because it's too much math for us. So the Eagles, pretty simple, Larry. They win 2 games, this one in regulation and tomorrow night. They get third place. They avoid that first-round matchup, and that's one you want to avoid with Elliot Lake, who we'll see here tomorrow night.
Yes, we will. I'll tell you, this is great hockey right now. This is like NHL playoffs, and you know, because you have who's gonna create their own destiny, who's gonna falter, and let's see what happens. This is great, exciting hockey. We've got a good crowd here so far right now tonight. It's military weekend, it's parents weekend also, so this place should be rocking and rolling.
Yeah, we're going to see a different look as far as the Sioux Eagles and their jerseys. We're going to talk about that here in a moment, how you can bid on one of these specialized jerseys. But before that, Larry, I want to give a good shout out and a thanks to the stats man himself, Dave Harrison, who I requested as far as from the league, what are your tie-breaking procedures, and he got the word from the big boss, your good friend Robert Mazuka, commissioner of the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. So I want to say thank you to both those individuals for clarifying that, because I wasn't quite sure how the tie-breaking situation worked. Hopefully it won't have to come to that, but Larry, it very well could here,
it could.
As tight as this division is.
Yeah, this has been a great division, really. It's been a 5-team race, but look at that 6th team, Espanola.
Yeah,
they had the Eagles' number, so they've helped out the Beavers by taking care of the Eagles on a couple occasions.
A couple other things that were announced this week in the league, Larry. The city of Cochrane, I should say, the Cochrane Crunch, were awarded the 2019 Dudley Hewitt Cup.
Okay.
Which will be taking place, obviously, in 2019 at the Tim Horton Events Center, as Cochrane was selected following submissions made to the steering committee, which included Robert Mazuka, who we mentioned, Marty Savoy of the OJHL, Brian Graham of the SIJHL, as well as Ontario Hockey Federation President Tony Forcelli. So the Crunch will be in the Dudley Hewitt Cup, and then either the champion of the league, or if it's Cochrane, the runner-up. So the good news is the NLJHL is guaranteed 2 teams next year in that one.
You're right, yes. That's how it works, hosting.
Couple other things here as far as other series is the East Series are set, Larry, as far as the first round matchup. That'll start next week on Saturday, March 10th, as the number 4 seeded Hearst Lumberjacks will take on the 5th seed Timmins Rock. That'll start in Hearst on Saturday, March 10th. Game 2 will be slated for Timmins on Monday, March 12th. And should the series go 3 games, the deciding game will be in Hearst on March 14th. And then just announced today, the other series, that will be the 2-3 matchup. Powassan will take on the winner of that one in the East semifinal. The other one sees Cochrane taking on Kirkland Lake, and that one's slated to start on Friday, March 16th, as that a best-of-7 series. So we don't know at all as far as the series in the West. The only thing we do know, Larry, is that Elliot Lake will be in that first-round series. They'll be the road team, and they'll be playing either here next weekend or in Blind River. And, you know, both teams, it'd be nice to have 1 or 2 home gates, but, boy, when you're playing a team like Elliot Lake, you really want to avoid that at all costs right now.
The Eagles played them last year to decide who was going to be the 4th-place team finalist playoff spot, and they went to 3 games, every one of them overtime. Yeah. And the Eagles got the advantage of, I'm not sure if it was an advantage. Well, they won the 3rd game. They split, I think. Each Eagles won here. We lost in Elliot Lake, and then they came back home and won. I think every game went into overtime or something like that. They're all 1-goal games.
Larry, it is Parents Weekend. They will be announced tomorrow night, but we did have some parents come up and say hello today. Quite a few parents, including the Schwab family. We got to meet Mom last week, but we got to meet Sven this week, who is recording the game right across the way, and found out that he works as a camera person for Fox News Channel.
Oh.
How about that?
That's, great. Yeah, he's supposed to be where now? Next week he's in Blind River? No, Bay Mills.
He's here, yeah. You can see him on the camera right now.
Oh, he's not on the camera. He's texting work or something. He's
probably tweeting there. And if you pan over to the left a little bit, Rob, you can see a couple of the other parents there right over there in the section there, Larry. You kind of point them out a little bit more, as you can see the... now you can't because they turned out the lights.
Go back the other way, Rob.
But Jake Lamberti's mom, Maria, was up, as well as Linda and Brian Quinn.
Quinn, yes.
Joining us. So it's kind of dark, Larry. We ain't going to be able to see anything. Let's get to the scratches here, Larry, before we get to our starting lineups, national anthems, and such. Scratches tonight for Blind River. Number 6, Jordan Kreller. Number 10, David Campbell. Number 17, Eric LeBlanc. And
21.
And number 21, man, I had that all screwed up. Number 21, Jack Sampson.
He's serving 3 of 3 tonight.
Okay, number 30, Noah Zappa. Zappa, rather, not Zappa. That would be Frank Zappa.
That's Zappa. Now, he's a Thunderbird midget goaltender, I believe.
And speaking of goaltenders, Larry, Blind River's goaltender, somebody we're very familiar with. We saw him, I believe, last season, number 35, Cam Bergrabi.
Yes, sir.
For the Sioux Eagles, players not dressed tonight include number 9, Matt Capiciolto, number 17, Owen Kipke, number 22, Kobe Keller, number 25, Jonathan Lacani, and goaltender number 1, Ravi Khatri. And starting in net for the Sioux Eagles tonight, number 29, Carter McPhail. Also want to say hello to Patty Lanning, watching from Arizona, cheering on the Eagles, along with Lenny Lamberti. Of course, Mom Maria across the way. Hawk also watching, so thank you for tuning in. Want to say hello to J.D. Khatri, watching, says he wishes we were here to cheer. We do as well, sir.
Going back to Lanny, we got those gifts of cheese last week.
Yes. I tried some with crackers. Lonnie Teka, who's probably here tonight, but if he's not watching tonight, well done. Now, Larry, it is military weekend, and the Eagles will be wearing their specialized jerseys, which will be a little tough to see the numbers and the names because it is, as a matter of fact, camouflage. So those people at home, the families we just mentioned, or just random fans that want to bid and purchase these jerseys, why don't you give us the information here on how they can do so?
Alrighty, folks. Get a pen, paper handy, or a pencil and paper. And first of all, the bids start at $100. And the minimum increments are $5. Now, you don't have to bid $5. You can jump it up like I did a couple of years ago to make sure I got a jersey. So the number to call is 1-906-322-3330. And don't forget to give the number of the jersey that you're bidding for. Okay, I'll give that number again, 1-906-322-3330. And good luck. And I think they close tomorrow night, after the second period, am I right?
And you can see our DJ Josh Horn right now wearing one of these specialized jerseys.
We'll get out of the way.
Yeah, there's Josh there. He's more than just a DJ. He's a good-looking guy.
He's
goes.
Going into the
Marines. Yeah, he'll be kicking my butt here in a matter of weeks. Want to say hello also to Joe McPhail. Carter's grandfather is a retired Marine. There you go, just turned 91. Here with us down to your left. Well, we will have to come see you there, Mr. McPhail, as another Marine. Boy, the Marines are surrounding here. And I want to say hello to Janet Tharaldson watching. Wish we could be there, but Naples, Florida was calling our name. Now, that is cruel and unusual punishment right there.
That looks like snow to me, I'll tell you.
No, that's not snow. That looks like a beautiful sunset indeed. Larry, we're going to go. Oh, we don't have Bob. Oh, it's John Bob.
John. Yeah, we got John. Yeah, I meant to tell you that.
That's fantastic. We'll be back with the start of the first period here on Hockey TV. There you have it, Larry. Our starting lineups, national anthem, some sound effects to go along with it afterwards, and we are just about set for the final regular season weekend here at Pullar Stadium, and a big one between the Sioux Eagles and the Blind River Beavers.
Yes, it is a big weekend, and Dan Kinney did an excellent job.
Yeah, he was on top of his
blowing
game.
those out there, those tunes.
Other games tonight in the NOJHL. Before we get to that, I want to say hello to Tom Blair, Brendan's dad, watching from St. Louis. Grandma and Grandpa Blair watching from Fort Lauderdale. He says, go Sioux Eagles. Other games going on in the NOJHL. We'll keep an eye on the two that involve West Division opponents. Thunderbirds are at Elliot Lake and Rayside at Espanola. Both those ones scoreless, just about to go. But this is the big one here. Eagles in their camouflage military weekend jerseys. They'll be going left to right as seen on your television monitors. The puck back in the Eagles zone. Butcher with it. Butcher passes it up ice to Casey. Now inside. Palmario. Picked up by Murray. Matthew Murray clears the zone for the Beavers. Now here's a chance for Blind River. That's Rundon. He lost the puck. These teams have met 7 times this year. Eagles hold a 4-3 lead. Tiebreaker would go with the Eagles if they win this game, if these two teams do finish tied in the standings. Butcher along the end boards, kept in by the Beavers. They shoot it wide. There's a nice-looking new nets there, Larry. How about those?
Yeah, they're brand new. Just threaded them, finished them off today.
Boy, I guess. And a shot there by Casey and a save by former Sioux Eagle Cam Bergrabi. And we have a face-off 45 seconds into this game. We're scoreless. Eagles will be here tomorrow night taking on Elliot Lake, and then their final regular season game will be on Wednesday at the Rhodes taking on the Thunderbirds. Now a shot there goes over the glove of Bergrabi. Now kept in there by Schwab. Quick shot, high one. Hits the what's John talking about?
I have no idea.
3-2-2. Oh, he's talking about the bidding on the jerseys. We'll let you do that. You have a much better sounding voice. Now here's Sare over along the far boards, the Senecal. Blind River will clear it. Eagles and Beavers met Monday night in Blind River. Eagles got a key victory as Palmario scored in overtime to secure 2 big points for the Eagles in their victory. This Blind River team, the team that won the West last year. Now here's the Eagles with it. Banser at center ice, now picked up by Tackle. Tackle across the blue line, shot, hits the defenseman. Now puck along the near boards, kept in by Banser. You okay over there, Larry?
Yeah, I'm just watching the Eagle bench there. One of the players went off. Kerry Evie was looking at him, and I finally figured out he must have lost his contact someplace.
Okay.
They put it back in now. He's okay now. I think it was Casey.
Thought you were staring into a fan's eyes or something and said, geez, you had such an intense look over there. Now here's the puck at center ice, taken there by McMahon for the Beavers. Now Vitale. Vitale plays it off the boards. Vitale in the near corner. The winner of this game will have a very good shot at finishing third place and avoiding that first round matchup against Elliot Lake. Saxton can't get the puck out of the zone. Picked up by the Beavers. Quick shot. McPhail makes the save. Puck along the near boards.
You got to be careful of those turnovers.
Now here's the Beavers with it. McMahon across the blue line. McMahon lost the puck. Eagles clear the zone. Picked up by Vitale. He'll dump it into the Beavers zone. Shots 1-1 early here in this first period. Richards for the Beavers. Can't clear it. Saxton kept it in momentarily. Now Robinson gets it to McMahon. McMahon at the center circle. Will shoot the puck in. McPhail stops it behind his net, leaves it for Blair. Blair up to Orfanos. Want to say hello to Steve watching in Chicago and family. Now Quinn with the shot. That one goes through. Price with it. Jim Price here. Got a chance to see him. Want to say hello to Vicky watching in Houston. And Jim enjoyed a Pullar burger, Vicky. Just so if you see him second period, maybe not there, there's your reasoning. So, Larry, tell us a little bit more about the jerseys here. Again, these specialized Eagles jerseys, the military weekend jerseys. How can somebody at home bid on one of those?
Well, you can start at call this number, 1-906-322-3330. Pick a number you want, and your starting bid's $100 and increment bids of $5 each.
We'll keep you up to date as far as when those bids will be good till. They'll good till tomorrow night at the second intermission. If any fans want updates maybe out of town and on Twitter, or you can either text that number or you can tweet me if you're interested as far as the jersey you might be bidding on and where the price stands. Now Lamberti shoots it in. Bergrabi tried to play it. Puck goes along the end boards. Picked up by the Eagles. Casey. Now Papish over in the far corner. Eagles pick up the puck. Lamberti avoided the hit. Bastianello can't clear it for the Beavers. Now Papish with the puck behind his own net. We played 4 minutes of this first period. No score. Friday night at Pullar Stadium, the first Friday in March. And that one shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call. And the faceoff will go in the Beaver zone.
Okay, folks, when you come to this rink here, there's lots to do, lots to eat, lots to drink. But we're going to start off with the Eagles Nest, ice-cold beer, wine coolers, Chicago-style popcorn, warm pretzels, and various sodas or pop, depending what you call it.
We'll give a few more shout-outs to some parents watching here on the next break. 4 minutes gone in this first period, no score. Eagles win the face-off. Barterson with it. Now Barty puts it behind the net. Banser over there. Tackle with the puck. Tackle leaves it for Banser. Now Banser gets it to Blair. Blair to Tackle. Now Tackle back to the point. Quick shot. That one missed. Nice setup, but Butcher missed the net. Eagles with the puck. Tackle will play it off the high glass over the far side. Barterson now back to Tackle behind the net. Tackle over at the far circle. Back to Blair. Over. Banser couldn't get anything on that shot. Now here's Barterson behind the net. Barterson over in the far corner. Now Barterson. Rather check that. That's Banser. My apologies on these jerseys. Still getting used to seeing the numbers. They're a little tough to see at first.
Yes, they are.
Now here's Barterson with it. Barterson with the shot. Deflected off the post. Great setup there, and that one hit the iron. They're going to put tariffs on that too. Now here's Blair with the shot. That hits the end boards. Picked up by Mulligan. Yeah, it is. You're right. Mulligan with it. He goes with the first good scoring opportunity in this one. Now Mulligan across the blue line. Puck over along the far boards. Now on the near side. Vitale. Over to Schwab. Schwab behind the net. Now Barterson with it. Barterson up to Vitale. Now Vitale's pass over to Saxton. Good puck movement here by the Eagles early. Puck goes into the Beaver zone. Blind River with the puck. They have one game remaining. They'll play Espanola at home tomorrow night. And, well, the Eagles found out last week you can't exactly guarantee those 2 points. Now Blind River with the steal. Robinson with it. Shot. Saved there, McPhail. Dad and Grandpa in attendance tonight. Grandpa, a 91-year-old Marine. We're going to have to try to get a hold of him between periods.
You won't be coming up these stairs.
No, we'll go see him. You're a 91-year-old Marine. We'll come see you.
Yes,
Trust
right.
me on that one.
You deserve that respect.
Yes, indeed. Now here's Rowe with the puck. Blind River takes it.
That's too many men he's calling, I bet.
Yeah, and Larry, you've lobbied for that many times, but it hasn't been called many times this year.
Good catch.
And so while we have him on it, the Eagles go on their first power play. Want to say hello to Daniel Clark, checking in from Wasco, Illinois. Mama Clark and Grandma there. Well, we'll have to hopefully have them come up, or maybe we'll go see them. Want to say hello to Stephen Urfanos. He says, have fun, boys. Let's go, Eagles. And hello to Vicky Portluck watching from Houston. She says he loves the military jerseys. And how about this? Happy 18th birthday to Bobby today.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Happy to be watching with y'all this weekend. Love the y'all.
First penalty. 2 minutes for too many men on the ice.
Oh, my goodness sakes. What's that?
That was a save by
I'm not talking about that.
I know. Okay.
Wow.
Where's Bob? That's that movie. What about Bob?
What about Bob?
Yeah.
Bob will never make fun of you again.
No, don't say that.
No, we will.
We will.
Eagles on the power play. There's too many men on the ice on the Beavers. Eagles with it. Butcher. Butcher with the shot. Save Bergrabe. Over to Casey. Eagles on the power play. Quite sure what jersey that is there. It's kind of tucked in. Who is that? Is that Tackle?
Net, that was
No, on the far corner there. That's Palmario. There we go. Saw on the helmet. Now Price on the near side. Behind the net to Saxton. Over to Price. Price in. Shot. Save. Rebound goes to Papish.
Good screen by Saxton there.
Now the Beavers will clear it down to the Eagles zone. Minute 10 left on the power play.
And everybody's changing on this play here.
13 minutes to play in this first period. Now Price loses the puck as the Beavers shoot it right back down the ice.
Price was up there all alone because the Eagles were changing, and so were Beavers.
Now Barterson gets it to center. Teckle across the blue line. Teckle plays it off the far boards. Vitale. Puck hits the referee. Vitale gets it. Back to the point. Barterson over to Rowe. Rowe gets it again at the point. Passes it over. Teckle. Now Teckle. That one hits the skate of Senecal and will go down the ice. 30 seconds left on the Eagles' first power play. 12:20 to play in the first period. Still no score. Shots 3-2 Eagles. Tackle across the blue line with the puck. Now tried to get it to the point. That one kept alive by Barterson, but the Beavers will clear. Now here's Robinson trying to catch up to that puck. Picked up by Rowe. In front of his own net. Still time on the power play. Tackle at the center circle. Across the blue line over to Barterson. Now Barterson tried to get around Robinson. As Rowe can't keep that in, and that'll pretty much do it for the power play. The Beaverettes in attendance tonight, Larry. They always bring a few very hardy fans. You can see them over behind the Blind River bench. Coach Kyle Brick and company.
Oh, the highway is good today, so traveling was easy.
Very good. Lots of sunshine here all weekend. Temperature's not very warm, but seasonable, I think they call it. Now Barterson will shoot it in. 11:30 to play in the first period. Still no score. Puck's pretty much been in the Beavers' end most of this first period so far. Puck at center ice. Quinn shoots it off the boards. Bergrabe gets it to Richards. Now Urfanos behind the net. Puck over in the far boards. As the Beavers will flip that one to center ice. Kicked in by Blair. Nice little soccer skills there. We see him doing that when we walk into the building, Larry. They're always
that's
doing
one of their drills.
Yep. Doing some warm-ups there with the soccer ball. I always like that. Now here's McMahon with it. A quick shot. I don't think McPhail saw that one, but it goes high. Murray at center ice. Murray to Nielsen. Murray now behind his own net. Murray with the puck. Still has it at the center circle. Murray finally lost the puck. Price picks his pocket. Now here's Price just out of the reach of Urfanos. Orfanos chips that into the zone. Now Orfanos still has it. Tried to put it in front. Taken away there by Nielsen. Nielsen for the Beavers. Good pace to this first period, Larry.
Yes, there is. Fast.
Now here's the Eagles with it. Palmario. Palmario still has it. Palmario gets it back to the point. Barterson, quick shot. That one blocked in front. Lamberti with it. Lamberti and Murray. Now Palmario. Over to Lamberti. He gets knocked out. Another penalty. Here's Palmario with it. Eagles pull the goalie. Quick shot. That one goes wide. And the Eagles will go on their second power play, Larry, halfway through this first period, still scoreless.
Okay, folks, again, when you're here, we're going to go through that. You could text or call 1-906-322-3330 for a jersey. And, like I say, $100 start, $5 increments. And if you really want a jersey, just bump it up. Don't worry about those $5. Just bump it up.
Yeah, bump it up, exactly right. I want to say Brendan Blair's grandfather, Larry, this being military weekend, is a Vietnam vet.
Okay.
Of course, Bobby Price's dad, Jim, a Marine. We also have Mr. Grandpa McPhail. Carter McPhail is a Marine. Yours truly was in the Navy for 5 years. We have Josh Hort, who's going to be a Marine. So, you know, this town, we're full of military, and it's nice to hear a lot of these parents and grandparents also. And we thank you for your service.
And there's a few fans here that I know of that have been in Vietnam War. Richard down there, he's been in there. And JT, I don't see where JT is sitting right now, but yeah. Patriotic gentlemen.
Absolutely.
And ladies out there, I believe, also.
Out of town, Larry. Rayside Belfort leading Espanola 2-0 midway through the first period. No score. The Thunderbirds and Elliot Lake.
23, Matt Murray, 2 minutes for hooking.
So, I didn't think they'd give the media timeout when a penalty.
Yeah, I guess they did. So here we go. The Eagles on a power play. As Murray gets the penalty, tripping.
Hooking.
Yep, here's Rowe. Rowe on the near boards. Picked up by Tekel. Now behind the net. I believe that's Vitale. Tekel back to Rowe. Rowe over to Barterson. Barterson's shot, that goes wide, and that one will go right to the Blind River player, Sare. Sare tried to get around the defense, picked up by Barterson. Now Barterson up to Tekel. Tekel across the blue line. Minute 30 left on the Eagles' power play. Tekel back to Barterson, moving in, thinks about the shot, passes it over. Quick shot, Rowe, save in front. And Barterson does a good job to keep that puck in. Tekel behind the net. Tekel tried to put it in front. Sare can't clear it. Rowe keeps it in. Good job on the blue line by the Eagles on this power play. Tekel with it. Minute 10 left on the power play. Now Rowe winds and fires. That one deflects high. Barterson tried to get that out of the air. Now Tekel over to Rowe. Rowe now has it. Rowe to Tekel, winds and fires, hits the defense. Now back to Rowe, over to Tekel. The Blind River players took that one right off the shin. I think that was Mulligan. You'd like to have a mulligan on that one.
Yeah.
Now here's Vitale. Had it taken away by Cull, and he'll shoot it down the ice. 40 seconds left on the power play, Larry.
The Eagles are getting some good opportunities, but they just can't finish them.
And only 4 shots on goal here. Blind River with just 2. So the puck's been in Blind River's end. You can see on the ice how much more action has been on there with all the snow. Now here's Butcher at the point. He puts a shot on. Save there, Bergrabe, and he'll hold with 8:22 to play in this first period. 26 seconds remaining on the Eagles' power play.
Okay, folks, when you come to this rink here, Chuck-a-Puck. I see the big boys are back again for Chuck-a-Puck. They usually buy about 15 each, those guys. So Buck-a-Puck, chance to win a jersey. Hey, it'd be one of these camouflage jerseys maybe. And closest to the center dot, you get 2 tickets to the next game.
Eagles power play, Larry, in their last 26 attempts, 1 of 26. So something that definitely needs work on. As I say, that a shot. That deflects wide over to Casey. Casey with the shot. That misses. Puck along the near boards. Now back to center. Butcher has it. Over to Barterson. Rather check that Casey. We're doing a few of those tonight. A lot of check that's. We'll keep the check that count. I think it's at 2 right now. Now puck behind the net as the penalty has expired, so now it's 1 of 27. Here's Price with it. Price behind the net for the Eagles. Shot 6-2 in favor of the home team, but we're still scoreless. Richards with it for the Beavers. Now Richards clears it to center. Quick pass near side Robinson, taken away by Palmario. Richards at across the blue line. Richard had a poke checked away. Now here's Norman moving in. Quick shot, save McPhail. He had to get that glove quick as he knocks down Norman there after the play. After the shot, I should say. Now Saxton just got that out of the zone and shot right back in. Eagles, they'd be careful there, because they almost got too many men on the ice penalty. Puck at center ice. Poke checked away there by Rudin. That puck goes back into the Beaver zone. Mulligan on the near side boards with the puck. Now Mulligan's pass deflects into the Eagle zone. Bastianello with it. Bastianello on the end boards, behind the net. Blind River trying to set up some offense. Eagles do a good job to poke check that away. That's Quinn. Quinn just kind of lost his footing there. And that one, look out, that one hit somebody on the bench. We'll have a face-off with 6:44 to play in this fast-moving first period.
Quinn tripped over the blue line there. That was his problem.
We're still scoreless.
Yeah. Okay, again, folks, what do we got here?
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm just programs, lucky programs, a buck. And chance to win a lot of prizes down here. I mean, you can win meal tickets. You can win. I'm waving down to Ken Murphy in that section down there. He's always winning something with a lucky program.
Yes, he is. Who was it? Mrs. Schwab was purchased one there. Had to get $1 from Sven there.
Yeah.
Looking for those programs. All those ads I sing. Speaking of that, before I forget, Larry, fixyourstick.com. Rob, there was a stick left there up here. I don't know the gentleman's name, but he said he'll be back. So we'll get to the commercial here.
Yeah, Rob was talking to him, I think,
okay,
earlier.
good. Rob's a busy guy pregame and during the game. He's more than just a guy that delivers packages. He delivers. Should be his agent. He's going to deliver some meal apparently tomorrow. Right?
Yeah, we're going to Meals on Wheels here next
right.
tomorrow night.
Well, you're old enough to qualify. Now a shot that is saved there by McPhail. really hope owner Ron Lavin is watching tonight and hopefully heard that one. He appreciates those jokes. Of course, it's all in fun.
Oh, yeah.
Shot down the ice as McPhail.
We go the Chuckapuck behind
put
you.
that on my greatest hits collection as far as...
Well, we here got one going over the glass, and we got a stoppage of play, and I don't know who got it. Nobody's got it down there, or nobody's running after it. Oh, yeah, the kid's got it. No, hang on to it. He wants to throw it back. He's not sure what he's going to do with it. He's looking. He still doesn't know what, and give it behind you. They're saying behind you, right there. Okay, there you go.
Good play-by-play there, Larry. I don't know if I've heard you do that on the puck going into the crowd. I'll have to buy Chuckapucks more often. My odds are pretty low, though, with the
that.
big
You weren't
boys.
listening.
Oh, no, a shot and a save.
I said the big boys are here tonight.
Must have been. I was distracted there. Yeah. It happens. 5:29 to play here in the first period. Still no score. Sioux Greyhounds in action. They're taking on
They're the boys. They're the.
Yep. They've been coming forever.
Yeah, they got good aim. Those guys. They've been knocking that bucket. I think they've got a couple of them though.
Greyhounds leading Sarnia 2-1 after 1 at the SR Center.
Well, that's good.
The second best team in the Ontario Hockey League. The Greyhounds have already clinched the first place seed. Now here's Barson. The players fallen a lot here tonight, Larry. A couple times. Eagles have lost their footing. Now Blind River with it. Shot 6-5. Favor of the Eagles. So we have 5 minutes to play in this first period. Fast-moving game here at Pullar Stadium. Now puck behind the net goes right through the crease. McPhail found himself out of position. Now puck in the far corner. Eagles with it.
Shots are even now, 6-6. Yeah. Where'd that come from? Holy smokes.
Now Barterson plays it off the boards. One thing Bert Grabby knows is how these boards play here at Pullar Stadium, having played here last year. That's going to be offside as Palmerio couldn't keep that puck in with 4:41 to play here in the first period.
Line changed by Beavers, and a couple of players and the Eagles are changing also. Those camouflage jerseys are not really too camouflage, because the Beavers could still find them out there.
Yeah, they're still able to be seen by the opponent. They'll have to work on a better design next year, apparently. Look how that one.
That's a high chip.
Shot and
right into the Beaver bench.
Into the Beavers bench. College hockey, Larry, nothing to report. The Laker hockey team finished 9th out of the playoffs, but hey, that's good enough for a 4-year contract extension for their coach. So 43-90 and 18.
Yes, Rob. Yes,
I'm just throwing out Information. That's all I do. You can draw the dots there. Now Clark a
There
shot,
it is.
and a good chance there.
Wow,
As
I'll
that
tell you.
puck was loose, as I believe that was Palmario on the rebound. Now he gets it.
A broken stick went in the net. That's what went in the net.
Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a moment. Now here's Tekel with it. Check that, Lamberti. Check that's at 3 now. Palmario still has the puck. Now quick shot. That goes behind the net. Papish rides out the Eagles player. Now Clark. Clark with the shot. Saved there by Bergrabi. Palmario, Papish, and we're going to have a whistle, Larry, as we're going to have, no, the net's off the mooring, so that'll keep the face off
So
in the
meanwhile,
Beaver zone.
we got a broken stick in the net there. Just $35. You don't have to go buy a new stick. I was just looking in the paper today. A new stick, CCM, $300. You know, and it was on sale. Well, $320 because it was on sale for $110 or something like that. $35. Fix your stick. Shaft, blade, heel. They're guaranteed for 30 days. Try them out.
Absolutely. 3:50 to play in this first period. Still scoreless. Max Kull clears the zone. Now Kull over along the far boards. Robinson for the Beavers at his own blue line. Robinson now flips it up. Kick aside there by Blair. Now Price with it. The birthday boy just turning 18 today. Now quick shot on the backhand.
Price was looking for a penalty from the referee right in front of him. I didn't see the whole play, but
Pass just out of the reach of Robinson as McPhail just going to hold that one with 3:18 to play here in the first period.
okay, line change by the Eagles, and let me finish off with that fix your stick. So get a hold of Rob Horn. I guess same as if you're bidding on a jersey, it's the same phone number or text number. You can take care. He'll take care of that for you. And okay, again, the jerseys, $100.
Starting bids.
Yes.
Talk more about that on the next break as the Eagles win the face-off. Schwab behind the net. Over to Barterson. Now Barterson flips it up. Vitale. Barterson gets it back. Shots 8-7 Eagles. As Blind Rivers picked up the pace here in the second half of the first period with 3 minutes to play. Now here's Sare. Sare tried to get around the defense. Gets the puck back. He's got a player in front if he could find him. Now poke checked away. On the near boards. Eagles clear the zone. Schwab with it. No, here come the Beavers. Senecal with a shot that deflected off of Barterson will go out of play. So that'll keep the face off in the Eagles zone.
Now tonight, it's not Meet the Parents here on the ice tonight. It's tomorrow night.
Correct.
Am I right? Yeah. Okay.
So more on these jerseys, Larry. What does one need to do again to bid on these jerseys if they're watching on Hockey TV?
They can text or call 1-906-322-3330. Pick a number that you want. Bid $100 starting bid. And like I say, minimum $5 increments. You can go higher if you really want that jersey.
Absolutely. Now puck back at center ice. Bastianello had it taken away by Saxton. Saxton shoots it into the zone. 2:20 to play in this fast-moving first period. Richards with it for the Beavers. Blind River 2 points ahead of the Sioux Eagles. Seems like the Eagles have been chasing Blind River the entire season, hasn't it?
Yes, you're right.
And
they have been.
And they'll finally be at the even amount of games in the last game of the regular season because Blind Rivers, at one point, I think, Larry, they had 9 games in hand.
Something like that.
At
6
one
for
point,
sure.
yeah.
but-
And the Eagles, again, have been chipping away at that. So these teams definitely know each other well. Now Max Cole had it poke checked away. Banser with it. Now Barterson with it. Across the blue line. Barty with it. Shot. Save Bergrabi. He'll hold with 1:47 to play here in the first period.
Bugrabi come right out to the blue there and just cut down the angle, and Barterson made a good shot, wrist shot, but Bugrabi was there to take care of it.
Face off to the right of Bergrabi, out of town. Still no score in Elliot Lake between the Thunderbirds and Wildcats, and Espinola's gotten one back. Boy, they're playing good hockey here towards the end of the season. They trail Rayside 2-1. Espinola knocked off the Eagles on Saturday night for just their second win. Now Robinson across the blue line for the Beavers, puts it in front. That one almost deflected in.
Really?
Off an Eagles player. Here's Mulligan. Mulligan with the shot that hits another Eagles player. Goes over to Blair. Blair can't clear it. Gets it right back. Now Blair puts it behind the net to Butcher. Butcher
Off the high
Off
glass.
the high
He still
glass.
couldn't clear it.
Mulligan tried to find Robinson just out of his reach. Beavers with some chances here towards the end of the period. Nielsen with the shot. That misses. Bouncing puck. McPhail just going to glove that and hold as we have 1:06 left here in this first period.
Eagles were putting themselves in the doghouse there. They tried to clear it 3, possibly 4 times, and usually that's what happens. After the third time you don't get it out, you get scored on. The puck came close to McPhail. He says, I'm going to stop this and let's get a whistle, get a change of players, and let's get ourselves going again.
Coming up in the second period, we're going to play our famous attendance challenge game.
Is it your turn to pick?
No, I believe it's yours because I was just a few off last time. Larry's going to pick the number.
Turn.
I'm going to say higher or lower, and our season series is what? You're up 1, right?
Yes, I am.
So someone's going to win
11-10
by tomorrow. Now here's Sarai over at the far boards. Quick shot deflected in front, and the nets will go off the moorings. Can't get over these nets, Larry. Some sharp-looking nets.
You know, that's good. Just in time for the important part of the season. Good work by the attendants here at the Pullar Stadium.
Yes, indeed. We'll take a break here in our first intermission. As coming up, I believe, tomorrow night, Rob, is going to be the car shootout.
Oh, here we go. We got something going here now.
Narrow it down as now we have Cull. Lost his
Steven
stick.
Cull, yeah.
Now a quick shot. That deflects wide. Puck taken by the Eagles over along the far boards. Kept in by Papish. 30 seconds to play here in the first period. Casey along the near boards. Now the Beavers with it. Senecal gets it to the point. Murray's shot. That deflects and goes a mile in the air off the netting, and then it'll keep the face off in the Eagles zone.
Yeah, referee saying inside, and
19,
McPhail was trying to tell him it was outside.
19 seconds to play in the first period. Shots 9-9. Evenly played game here.
Eagles have still been hemmed in their own zone there. The last time they had 3 attempts to get it out, and they couldn't. Now it's 2 attempts here. They got to get it out of here.
Face off one
There's
by
another
Mulligan.
one.
Is that shot?
That's going to stay inside also.
That takes 3 seconds off the clock.
That was trying to figure who that. Rowe, I think, deflected that. I don't know. Yeah. Rowe, 12.
Now Max Cole take the face off of the Beavers. They win another one. Mulligan shot, gloved by McPhail, so we are slow pace to the end of this period.
Yeah, that was labeled for the corner there. Good grab by McPhail.
12.6 seconds remaining here in this first period. The Eagles have lost about 3 face-offs in a row. As the Eagles win that one, Butcher, who played off the far boards.
What?
Banser just keeping it along the boards, and after 1 period of play, we are scoreless here at Pullar Stadium. Larry and I will be back for the second period on Hockey TV. Scott Nason, Larry Pozzebon back at Pullar Stadium here on Hockey TV. Our score after 1 period of play in NOJHL action, the Sioux Eagles and the Blind River Beavers are scoreless in this important battle for the standings and who gets that important first round bye. Shots 10-9 in favor of the Beavers. Paz, your thoughts on the first period?
Good first period. I know for a little while it looked like the Eagles had the advantage, and next thing you know, I'm looking up at the shot clock and say they're even. So they're going back and forth. I think the Eagles had the best scoring opportunity when that one deflected one off the goal post.
Yeah.
Outside of that, both goaltenders had stood their ground. We're going to see what the second period brings. It's still anybody's game, and who gets the breaks? I guess, if you get the breaks, man, you got to capitalize on them. And right now, the Eagles, I don't say they're breaks, but they had 2 power play opportunities, and they haven't capitalized on it. So that comes back to haunt you. And like you said earlier, they're 1-27 on the power play.
Yeah.
So they got to improve that. That's a factor in winning or losing games a lot of times.
Blind River 2 points ahead of the Eagles in the standings. The Eagles have 2 games after this one. The Blind River Beavers with 1. And as we mentioned in the pregame show, if the Eagles can win this game in regulation and win tomorrow night against Elliot Lake, they will clinch 3rd place. If this game goes to overtime, then that complicates things. And so Eagles want to win this game. They want to win it in regulation. Out-of-town scoreboard, Powassan over Hearst 6-1. No games in the East really mean anything at this point. Those standings have been locked up. The Elliot Lake Wildcats, a very hot team right now, and they're scoreless with the Sioux Thunderbirds. Early second period in Centennial Arena at Elliot Lake, and Rayside Belfort is leading Espanola by the score of 3-1. Timmins over French River 3-2 after 2, and Kirkland Lake over Cochrane 1-0. And so right now, Rayside winning, the Thunderbirds tied. Rayside and the Thunderbirds tied atop the division. They each have 2 games remaining after this one, and the Eagles will have their final regular season game at the Rhodes Wednesday against the Thunderbirds. So there could be all sorts of things to play for in that one. The Eagles want to get it locked up this weekend. They want to get third place, but they got to win this game tonight.
Yeah, they have to. You're right.
Larry, tell us about the jersey auction one more time here to start the second period. Again, it's military weekend. You have a chance to bid on these specialized Eagles jerseys until the second intermission tomorrow. Larry, how can somebody back at home do that right now?
Right now, you could text or dial 1-906-632-3330. Starting bids are $100. Pick the number you want and go from there. And they're $5 increments, minimum $5. You can, like I say earlier, you can bump it up, and you'll guarantee yourself a jersey that you want. If not, so sometimes there's some jerseys that are, left that nobody bids on. You could try one of those. Find out tomorrow night, though. But go after the one you want, and good luck to you. 1-906-6. Start that again.
867-530. No, I thought you were going there. Go ahead.
1-906-322-3330. Good luck.
You can try 867-5309. I don't know if that's going to do you any good. Sioux Greyhounds and Sarnia Sting tied at 3 in the second period. And the Laker hockey team, while they're not playing, they're one of 2 teams in the entire college hockey landscape that didn't make the playoffs. But according to the president, it's not about wins and losses, and so they give the coach a 4-year extension. I don't make this stuff up, people. Now, Blind River shoots it into the Eagles zone. Eagles with the puck, going right to left as seen on your television monitor. Palmerio with it, puts it in front, save Bergrabe. He'll hold, and we'll have a face-off in the Beavers' end, as seeing a little bit of the nastiness tonight, but not very much.
You got to come here in a game like this. The importance of this game, you got to forget things. You get a little slash on you, or you don't like something. Forget that, because the game is most important. You can figure it out if you're losing by 5-1 or something like that. Then you can say, okay, now I'm going to do some retaliation or do something that I wanted to do earlier in the game. But now's the time to play hockey.
Face off to the left of Cam Bergrabe.
He forgot his water bottle.
Yeah.
That's what they had to stop at your play here, too.
Wanderers won the majority of the face-offs. Eagles win that one. Casey lost the puck as the Beavers chip it to center. Puck shot back into the Beavers zone. Murray with it. Over to Papish. Papish headmans it up to Stephen Cull. Now Cull gets it at the center circle. That one deflected by Casey. Shot back in. Eagles with the puck. Shots 11-10 in favor of the home team. Palmerio with the puck. Palmerio lost again. Another player losing their edge. That's about 4 times that's happened here in this game, and it's all been on the Eagles. Here's Sare. He shoots it in.
Well, what a bounce that took right in the corner.
Puck along the near boards. Now behind the net. Barterson with it. Now rather check that. Now Barterson to Teckle. Teckle across the blue line. Teckle to the net. Teckle still has it. Eagles get some fresh bodies out there. Back to the point. Quick shot. That one stopped by Nielsen. Shot by Clark. Now in front. Beavers take it. In front, a shot. Nice block there by Cull. Bench always likes to see that. You always get a lot of thumps from the bench when that happens.
It was
Cull, I think.
No, 27. That was Nielsen.
Oh, okay. Now quick shot. Save there. That one almost hit the referee on the rebound. As Bastianello can't clear it. Nice job by Clark to keep it in. Plays it along the near boards.
Oh, look at this. Look.
There's all sorts of bodies falling down.
Sari had his stick under Bannister's cage there. He couldn't escape.
Here's Mulligan. He lost the puck. Eagles with some pressure here. Barterson. Now die ball. Keeps it in. Puck along the end boards. In that one spot we have a hard time seeing.
Oh, yeah.
That one will go off the player on the bench. We'll have a face-off with 17:41 to play here in the second period.
That's a dangerous zone behind that Eagles bench. Now, we've had a couple of coaches that hit back there. I see Nick Perry threw the glove out right quickly and stopped that one before anybody got racked in the noggin.
Face-off to the left of Camberg Robbie. Want to say hello to good friend Don Supa watching on Sugar Island tonight, Larry.
Okay, Don, how you doing?
He is doing wonderful, enjoying the broadcast as that one deflects out of play. And congratulations.
At the Eagles bench again.
Yeah, to the Sioux High girls basketball team winning their district tonight in Escanaba. So a nice result for them. And the Sioux High hockey team will go for a regional final tomorrow night in Gaylord. So a couple good results there for the home team. Face-off outside the blue line. Won by the Beavers. Up to Max Cull. On the near side, McMahon back to Cull. Now Cull with the shot up high as McPhail will glove it and hold. And did I mention that we saw his mom, intermission, Kelly McPhail, is here. Wanted to say hello to you, Larry.
Okay, she can't hear, see?
No, she's here.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the parents are here.
I just want to say, that shot there, Max Cull picked the top corner. He thought he was going to beat McPhail, but McPhail was up there quickly.
Face-off controlled by the Beavers. They put it in front. Now Rowe has it behind the net. Rowe with the puck. Dangerous play in front. Lost it. Eagles want to get it the heck out of there. They do. Saxton over to Vitale. Vitale on the near side across the blue line. Vitale, couple moves. Lost the puck. Picked up by the Beavers. Butcher keeps it in. Now he winds and fires. That one hits a defenseman in front. And that one goes back to center ice. Players losing their sticks a lot.
Another penalty against the Beavers.
Wow.
I didn't see that one.
So
the
Eagles
slashing
are going to go on their third power play, but it hasn't been very good as of late, but they'll take it.
They got to capitalize on this one. They have to. They want to put the crowd in this game also, and they want to put themselves in this game. Let the Beavers play catch up.
Eagles 1 of 27 on their last 28 power plays. They'll get another one here, their third of the game. The Blind River yet to have one. We'll go to the golden tones of John Bosbus for the call on the penalty on the Beavers. Thought Sinatra had a smooth voice.
Number 25, Max Cool. 2 minutes for slashing. The time,
Okay.
3:04.
Should we call John Old Blue Eyes? Eagles on the power play. Their third, back to the point. That one went off a Butcher's stick. Back to center ice, Casey. Casey gets it up to Price. Another player loses a stick. Boy, we've seen that a lot tonight. Now Price, nice move. Price still has the puck. Price back to Butcher. Butcher over. Casey does hit the shot. That hits somebody in front. Another chance. Blocked. Palmario over in the far corner. On the bench. Price, good job on this shift. Minute 10 left on the power play. Now Casey with that shot. Bugrabi saw that one all the way and makes the save.
Saxon was looking for a rebound, but Bugrabi kept it in his glove, and he says no rebound.
16:02 to play in this second period. No score. Minute 6 left on the power play. Eagles 2 points behind Blind River. If they win this game in regulation, they will be in a tie and have 2 games remaining, while the Beavers will just have 1. They'll play at Espanola at home tomorrow night. Eagles will be here against Elliot Lake. Now here's Starlson. Pass over to Barterson. A shot off.
That's off the
post
crossbar.
again. That's the second post hit by the Eagles. Over to Starlson. Now far side. Barterson moves in. Another shot. Robbie with the save as he made that one look good. It's a tough shot and a good save.
Both good shots. Good shot and good save, you're right.
Barterson is a sniper, and well, in the golden tones of another broadcaster, deserved a better fate.
Who's not doing a college game.
No, he's not doing a college game. Hey, it's not about wins and losses, Larry. It's about character, apparently. Now here's Barterson with it, a shot, and a goal!
That was like a pinball. That bounced. I always said, shoot the puck, things happen.
And it's a bounce, and the pinball machine didn't go tilt, Larry. It counts, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Sioux Eagles with 15:36 to play in the second period. Not even sure who gets the goal, but we'll find out from John Bosbus. Eagles, big goal on the power play.
Big goal
for the
Eagles, yes.
So the Eagles get the first break after not getting a couple breaks on some posts and crossbars. We'll get the call on the goal. Eagles lead 1-0.
Sioux Eagles goal, a power play goal, scored by number 19, Christian Bartison. Assist number 23, Kellen Thardelson. The time, 4:24.
So Barterson from Tharaldson at 4:24. Eagles lead 1-0. Now a chance in front. Puck goes back to the point. Over to Blair. Now Palmario over in the far corner.
You think the Eagles are still on a power play here?
Yeah, shot 17-11 in favor of the Eagles. Rudin with it for the Beavers at center ice. They'll flip it into the Eagle zone. Butcher will chase it. Now puck taken by the Beavers. Back to Norman. Norman with the shot. I don't think McPhail saw that one. It sails high and wide. Beavers with some pressure now. Bernard will clear, or check that. The Eagles will clear the zone. Now Richards has it. Richards at center ice, broken up by Lamberti. Now here's Lamberti across the blue line. Lamberti will play that off the end boards.
He was all by himself, so the Eagles are making changes while he's in there with the puck.
Orfanos out there. Orfanos and Lamberti. Lamberti still has it. The referee gets in the way of that puck a little bit. Eagles with the chance. Price with it, a shot. Hits a guy in front.
That was
a lot
number
of
7.
pressure. Yeah, a lot of pressure
Blair,
here.
or no, excuse me, Richards.
Eagles with it. Quinn, stays on side. Here's Quinn with the shot. Bergrabi with the save. Mulligan over to Robinson. Now Robinson avoids the hit. Picked up by McMahon at center ice for the Beavers. McMahon flips it along the boards. Now McMahon. Chance in front. Robinson. Oh, he missed the net. Great opportunity for the Beavers. And we're going to have, I think, a penalty on the Eagles, Larry.
Yeah.
Might have been a high stick involved. And I think that's going to go against Tharaldson. It is. So Blind River will go on their first power play. 13:36 to play in this second period.
High sticking. That
goal by Christian Bartison, Larry, his 41st of the season to lead the league.
I think there's going to be some changes on that. I don't know. I don't. Well, no. You're right. Okay. I'll leave it at that. Tharaldson took the shot and it played pinball in front.
Number 23, Kellen Thardelson. 2 minutes for high sticking.
Shot there by Murray. McPhail saw that one all the way and makes the save. Larry, coming up here at the second half of the period, we're going to play our famous attendance challenge. As you have a one-game lead on the season series, and you're going to put an attendance guess up.
Wow.
And I am going to say higher or lower, along with those on Twitter that want to play. Or you can text me, for those that know me and have my number, SNason2013 on Twitter. It's the game that's sweeping the league, sweeping the nation. It's the Pullar attendance challenge. Minute 40 left on the Beavers' power play. They're first. They trail 1-0. Shots 18-12 Eagles. Blind River kept it in momentarily. Now the Eagles dump it down the ice. Bergrabi with the puck. Now he'll flip it all the way down the ice. And is that going to be icing, Larry? It is. So mistake there by Bergrabi. And for those that want to play at home, I will say that it's pretty even as far as on both sides. I'd say it's almost identical if you kind of look. Maybe a couple more people on this side, but a good crowd here, Larry, on a Friday night.
A very good crowd. That's why
be a tough call.
I got to start counting.
And if you win this game tonight, you win the season series.
It ain't over till the lady sings. Eh?
That's right. Yes, you can't say any more on that. Hashtag me too. Now here's Max Cole with it. Over on the far side. Minute 10 left on the power play. Robinson over to Murray. Now Murray gets it back. Far point. Puts a shot on. That deflects wide. Saxton catches up to the puck, and he'll shoot it down the ice. But Robbie out of his net. Palmario. Bergrabi, he puts it behind the net. Matthew Murray with the puck. 40 seconds left on the Beavers' power play. Now Murray shoots it in the Eagles zone, and the Eagles shoot it right back down the ice. Good penalty kill so far for the Eagles. 30 seconds remaining on the Beavers' first power play opportunity. Mulligan Across the blue line, that one's stopped by Vitale and picked up by Saxon. He puts a shot on net. Bergrabi makes the save. And he likes to play that puck, and he does. Almost a real good one there to McMahon. Now here's McPhail. He'll shoot it down the ice, right to Vitale.
Yeah.
Now Vitale kicks it in as the goaltenders shooting the puck back and forth. And that's going to do it for the Beavers' power play, so they are 0-4-1. Eagles back at full strength. 11:30 to play in this second period. Goal by Christian Barterson, his 41st, has given the Eagles a 1-0 lead. Now that one shot back into the Beaver zone. Mulligan with it. Shots 20-12 in favor of the Sioux. Now Vitale breaks that one up, puts it in front, a chance. Oh, nice poke check there by Bergrabi. Good scoring opportunity for the Eagles. Now here's Senecal with it, the former Sioux Thunderbird. Senecal across the blue line, shot, and McPhail will make the save, Larry. 11:03 to play in this second period.
Okay, folks, you want to bet on the jersey, call or text 1-906-322-3330, and good luck.
I already have a guess in the Pullar Attendance Challenge, Larry, but I need this one, so I'm not even going to share it.
Oh,
that's how selfish I am.
All righty.
We'll get your guess coming up here, maybe after the TV timeout, or the media timeout.
Okay.
I guess it could be TV timeout. We are on the television.
Yeah, we're on hockey TV,
That's right. Face-off won by the Eagles. Blair with it. Blair's pass on the just off the stick of Banser. Now Banser catches up to it. Nielsen will pick it up, though, for the Beavers. Nielsen up to Bastianello. Now Nielsen chases the puck in. Richards. Blind River losers of 3 straight. They lost a pair to the Thunderbirds last weekend, and then Monday night at home against the Eagles. The Eagles split last weekend against Espanola, winning that Monday night game at the BRCC. It's Blind River Community Center there, Larry.
Yeah, I knew what you were talking about. Yeah. Last week we tried that, and you were coming on with every other.
I know, right? Had a week to practice that one. Was working on that one in my car coming here, as a matter of fact. Liam was like, why do you keep saying that? Never mind. Listen to the radio. Yeah. Halfway through this second period, here's the Eagles with it. I believe that's Teckel with a shot. That misses the net. Kept in by the Eagles. Yeah, it was Teckel. Now Banser over at the far corner. Got that to Barterson. Now Barterson. He gets hooked a little bit. No call. Now here's Bernard for the Beavers. Puck along the near boards. We'll have an offside media timeout, Larry.
Okay,
9:42
I'm going to give a number
play
here now, eh?
All right.
$643.
$643. I say higher. So Larry puts up the attendance challenge guess of $643. And yours truly will say higher. Those at home can play. Tweet me SNason2013. We already have Daniel Clark chiming in. He says higher. He says 979. So he's really putting out a number there.
What game's he at?
Well, so we shall see. So Larry, media timeout. Why don't you tell us some of our great Sioux Eagles sponsors here that make our tomfoolery possible on Hockey TV.
Yeah, for us to have some fun here. Okay. We got a couple of places, and I know some of the parents are eating at this place tonight, Antler's Restaurant.
That's right.
And we got the Alpha Bar, Wicked Sisters, Buffalo Wild Wings, and the Palace Saloon. Those are all eating places. How come I picked those out, eh?
Yeah. You hungry?
No, I ate here tonight. There's another place to eat, folks. Right here at the concession. I had chicken fritters and fries, and you had chicken wings and fries, and they have poutine here.
Yep.
For you who don't know, that's French fries with gravy and cheese curds melted on top. Good for the arteries.
The eldest Nason's son had the Pullar burger, and the youngest Nason's son had the chicken tenders.
Yeah, Pullar burgers, they're big ones.
Once again, Dad's cooking tonight. So. Shot there, saved by McPhail. Eagles lead 1-0 on the goal by Christian Barterson. 9:30 to play in the second period. Shots 21-13 in favor of the Sioux. Orfanos over at the far corner. That one deflected to center ice by the Beavers. Now Schwab shoots it back in. Blind River with the puck. Max Cull over to Papish. Now Papish deflects it in by Senecal. Picked up by the Beavers. Max Cull shoots it in. Stick save there by McPhail. Puck along the near boards to Price. McPhail, I believe, had over 50 saves in that win at Blind River, where the Eagles were outplayed, but they got the win.
That's a glove.
Yep, glove pass there by Tharlson.
Yeah.
Good call there, Larry. Let's look at our out-of-town scoreboard, Larry. It's been a few minutes since we have done that. And we're keeping an eye on those other two West Division games. Elliot Lake and the Thunderbirds tied at 1 late in the second period. And the Rayside Balfour Canadians leading Espanola 4-2. So if those scores hold, Rayside will be in first all by their lonesums.
What are the Greyhounds doing?
Greyhounds, we will get to them here in a moment. They were tied at 3 against Sarnia, and well, now they lead 5-4 after 2. So the Greyhounds scoring some goals. We got one other guess on the Pullar attendance challenge, Larry. Your good friend Don Supa says lower, 599. So he's going lower. Now puck over in the near corner. Mulligan with it. Now chance in front. Broken up by Blair. Blair shoots it in. Wow, Bergrabe had a hard time seeing that. Now another chance, save.
He slapped at that puck.
Yeah, Casey with it. Casey over to Lamberti. Lamberti tried to put it in front, goes all the way back to the point, kept in by Dyball. Dyball on the boards to Casey. Now Casey on the near side. Casey lost the puck. McMahon shoots it down the ice. Picked up by Lamberti. Lamberti across the blue line, and the player was going off the bench. Casey.
Yeah, you didn't see him there.
And he's kind of slow to get to the bench, Larry. Don't know if he got hit or something, but we'll have a face-off outside the blue line.
I'll keep my eye on him and see what's going on down there.
Nice part about having Don listening, he catches all our references and jokes. You know what I mean? It's like, other people are going hunting, Don gets it. Josh Horn, he's going over. He's saying 7:15. So we got 2 overs and 1 under so far, Larry, on your guess. Now shot in by the Beavers. 8 minutes to play here in the second period. 1-0 Eagles. Shots 22-13 in favor of the Sioux. Vitale shoots it in. Bergrabe, boy, he likes to come out of that net. And he shoots it over along the far boards. Rudin gets it to Norman. And shot down the ice by the Beavers as that's got to be an
Eagles
icing?
are getting a penalty.
Oh, interference call.
Yeah, he's
Larry.
calling one up over here. It's well, I can't say.
No, you can't. And so that'll be the second power play of the night for the Beavers with 7:37 to play here in this second period.
Calling interference penalty.
That's going to go on, I believe, Dyball. Thought it was going to be icing, Larry.
It had the possibility of being an icing, but the penalty waved off everything.
Right. We'll get the call from Bob.
Number 16, Thomas Dyball. 2 minutes for interference.
So Dyball, the interference penalty. Beavers on their second power play. 7:20 to play in the second period. Mulligan with the puck in the zone, now broken up by Teckle. Teckle across the blue line. Beavers still have the puck in their own zone. Minute 30 left on their power play. Pass off the far boards, picked up by McMahon. Eagles really standing up the Beavers in the neutral zone on these power plays. Beavers do get the puck into the Eagles' end. And now the Eagles just cleared out of the zone. Eagles really clogging that neutral zone. And shot down the ice. Gloved by Bergrabe. Mulligan with it. There's Mulligan. Pass up to Senecal. Senecal across the blue line. Senecal still has the puck. Now he misplayed it a bit. Cull can't keep it in. Stephen Cull for the Beavers. 50 seconds left on their power play. Pass just out of the reach of Max Cull. Schwab with it. That one hits the stick of Papish. But the Eagles get it. Saxton with it and can't clear it though. Here's Robinson moving in a shot. That one blocked. Another chance. That shot missed. Saxton really should have cleared that puck.
Yeah,
Kind of a little lackadaisical there. Here's Max Cull over to Sare. Now Cull. Back to Murray. He winds and fires. That hits a player in front. 20 seconds left on the power play. Cull down low. Sare over to Cull. Sare again. Sare back to Cull. Now Cull. Sandwich. Sare back to the point. Murray. His shot deflects wide. Sare has it again as Blind River player just went right into McPhail. And that'll keep the face off in the Eagles' end with 2 seconds remaining. Now we have some
Well, none of the officials saw that.
I just caught the end of it there. I mean, Pappas didn't go at McPhail. He kind of got knocked into him. And so the referees and officials are having some discussions. Don't think anything's going to be called here. Didn't see any initial indications that there would be a penalty as McPhail needs his lid back. And so is that going to bring the face-off outside the zone, Larry?
Well,
no.
I'm not sure because, well, if the Beaver player was knocked into the goalie and into the net, then the face-off the stoppage of play will be against Eagles, but I guess that's what they're calling it.
5:39 to play in the second period. 1-0 in favor of the Eagles. Christian Barterson, his 41st goal of the season, the only goal in this contest. Shots 22-13 as Eagles at full strength. So Blind River 0-4-2 on the extra man advantage. The Eagles 1-4-3. Now puck kept in by Rudin. Over to Bastianello. Now Bastianello shovels it over to the far boards. Dieball picks it up for the Eagles. Over in the far corner, Rudin. Slides it to Bastianello. Now Rudin in front. Puck still loose. Over to Bednard. Richards at the point. Taken away by the Eagles. Vitale.
Whoa, I
went
didn't
into
the
player
bench, yeah.
off the bench. And so, Larry, one more time here this period. These Eagles specialized jerseys up for bid auction. How does somebody watching get a hold of one if they're so interested?
Call or text 1-906-322-3330. Put in your bid, put your number, $100 start. Good luck.
We'll peruse the lobby, Larry, after this period,
Yes.
after Chuck-a-Puck to see what's going on. Of course, get that famous attendance number. And we'll see on some of the bids there. Maybe for some of our Twitter folks that are watching that have tweeted in, we'll give you an update on your bids if you have done so. Here's Senecal across the blue line. Over to McMahon with a shot. McPhail makes the save and he'll hold with 4:48 to play here in the second period. Out of town, Larry. Thunderbirds have gone up on Elliot Lake 2-1. That one late in the second period. And after 2 in Espanola, Rayside leading the Express by the score of 4-2. Battle for third place here as the Eagles lead 1-0.
And battle for first place in the other games.
That's right. A win here would tie the Eagles with Blind River. The Beavers having one game remaining tomorrow night against Espanola. And the Eagles, if they win this one in regulation, can clinch tomorrow night third with the win. Now a shot, saved there, Bergrabi. Rebound goes to Casey. Now a chance in front, another save. Nielsen flips it up to McMahon, just over his stick. Now it's center ice, Casey. McMahon across the blue line. Picked up by the Eagles. They have some numbers now. Here's Rowe in. Pass over, shot.
Oh, Rowe should be shooting.
Yeah. Nielsen sprawled out there, but yeah, Rowe had a good chance. Another shot. Save Bergrabi off the bench. A chance shot. That hits the side of the net. Quinn. Eagles moving the puck well. Blair over to Quinn. Now Quinn, far corner. Gets it back. Taken away. Kept in. Now the Beavers get it, and they will finally clear the zone. Shots 25-14 Eagles. Under 4 to play here in this second period. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. Blair with it. Now Blair up to Price. Picked up by Quinn. Quinn across the blue line. Quinn still has the puck. Quinn. Back to Schwab. His shot. That one blocked in front by the Beavers. Norman to Cole. Now Norman gets it back in the slot. Puck over. McMahon fell. McPhail out of his net. Stops that one. It looked like
the Beavers dodged that one, eh?
Yeah, fire drill over
You're
there.
right.
We'll just leave it at that. Now here's the Eagles with it. Price. Over across the blue line are Fanos. Trying to get it back to Price. Now Price had it in front. Pass was behind him. Now here's Robinson in on a break. Robinson in the zone. Big save, McPhail. As he makes the save. And the net comes off the mooring, so Blind River with their best scoring chance, Larry, and McPhail just read that one well.
Yeah, he read it well, and he went with it, and he threw out the pad, and it stopped him.
3:03 to play in this second period. Eagles with the 1-0 lead. Face off in the Eagles zone to the left of goaltender Carter McPhail. He's stopped all 15 shots he's faced. Sorry to take the draw for the Beavers. tackle for the Eagles. Blind River wins. Quick shot there, Rudin. Boy, that one got in fast. McPhail quick with that glove makes the save.
I think that deflected also because it was high, and it came right down to him.
3 minutes exactly to play in this second period. Military weekend and Parents Weekend here at Pullar Stadium. First weekend of March. March Madness already beginning.
Right here in the Pullar.
That's right. Now here's Papish catching up to the puck. Now the Eagles with it. Back to the point, moving in. Clark shot. That one hits Sare. And goes back to center ice, chased by Dieball.
I'll tell you, the Beavers have blocked a lot of shots here tonight.
Puck at center ice. Bastianello shoots it in. Behind the net, McPhail. Now he plays it over. Eagles can't clear it. Blind River keeps it in, just out of the reach of Sare. Sare on the near side. Beavers with it. Now Tekel takes it away. Back to center ice and down the ice. Barterson will chase it. And that's going to be an icing call with 2:19 to play here in this second period.
Prior to the icing right here, the Eagles got caught. 3 forwards were trying to come out of the zone before the puck. They lost it inside, and they had to turn around and go, and there was a scoring opportunity for the Beavers. You can't leave the zone before the puck.
2:19 to play in this second period. Face off once again in the Eagle zone. Won by the home team. Clark can't clear it. Richards keeps it in. Now in front, Eagles with it. Banser on the right wing side across the blue line. Banser with the shot. That one blocked. Tekel picks up the rebound over to Clark. That one bounced over his stick. Good idea, but the puck was bouncing. Or the buck was pouncing, if you want to say it that way.
Puck's been bouncing the whole game here, you know. Both teams, not just the Eagles. It's both teams.
Now here's Blind River with the puck. Richards across the blue line. Richards moves in. Tried to put it in front. That hits Eagles player, Palmario. Jake Palmario with some room over on the far side. Now Palmario stops. Plays it off the boards. Lamberti. Behind the net, the Beavers chip it out. Butcher just kept it in. Now Lamberti has Senecal on him. On the near boards, McMahon. McMahon can't clear it. Kept in by Lamberti. Minute 10 to play here in the second period. Casey tried to put it in front. Murray for the Beavers. Will clear the zone. Eagles catch up to it, though. Blair with it. Under a minute to play here in this second period. Now Lamberti with the puck. Lamberti tried to put it in front. Now Lamberti on his pass. Gets it over. Now back to the point. Quick shot. I think Bergrabi saw that one. Schwab now puts it behind the net. Richards with it. 35 seconds to play. We're going to have another penalty, Larry, and I think this is going to go on the Eagles.
Yeah.
And so Blind River gets 3 straight penalties, and now the Sioux Eagles with 3 straight penalties, and they'll have a slashing call with 31 seconds to play here in this second period.
He knocked the stick out of his hand, so they're calling the penalty. It is a penalty, but
Bruno fired up about that one over in the far corner. He was
not too happy.
No, that's a good way to put it, Larry. Somebody whistling loud in here, or am I just hearing things?
Somebody's whistling
loud.
loud.
We got a slide whistle. What is it, 1940? Come on. Slide whistle. 31 seconds remaining, Larry.
Big 31.1 seconds left here for the Eagles. Big one.
Sioux Eagles penalty, number 24, Jake Lamberti. 2 minutes for slashing.
That faceoff was deflected outside in the netting, and it kept inside. It was deflected by the Eagles, so the faceoff will stay inside.
Coach Kyle Brick over there not happy with one of his players. He was really giving it to one of his players he's an intense guy. Now a chance in front, a shot. That deflected by Blair. 15 seconds to play. Max Cole with it. Cole with the shot. That one goes into the netting. And so that'll keep the face off in the Eagles zone. Last thing the Eagles want to do now is give up a goal with 11 seconds left here in the second period.
You're right on that one, Scotty.
Thank you.
Now, another thing out there, number 23 for Blind River, Matt Murray. Remember the Greyhound goaltender, Matt Murray? And he ends up with 2 Stanley Cup rings?
Right, yeah. How about that? Yeah.
This is another Matt Murray.
And he wasn't really heralded either coming out of the Greyhounds. I mean, he was a good goaltender, but he wasn't a guy. I mean, there's been others that they thought would do better. Got a pretty good one in net this year. 5 seconds to play. Blind River looking for one more chance. Back to the point. Shot. In front. Oh,
no.
If that would have been in, that would have been as close as you could have gotten.
Cornack, the referee, he was blowing he threw his hands out right away.
Wow.
That it was a no goal, and it wasn't a goal.
After 2 periods of play, the Eagles lead by the score of 1-0. Don't go anywhere. We have a very intense and exciting third period coming up on Hockey TV. Back at Pullar Stadium on Hockey TV, Scott Nason along with Larry Posbon. And Paz, our score after two periods of play in this key regular season matchup between the Sioux Eagles and the Blind River Beavers. The Eagles with a 1-0 lead on the goal by Christian Barterson, his 41st in the second period. Before we recap the scoring and look at some other things, let's get Paz's thoughts on the second period in the game in general.
I thought you were going somplease else with that.
We'll get to that.
You're waiting for that.
Moment,
that's a climax, is it?
Pardon?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, good period for the Eagles, and a lot of opportunities for both teams. The Eagles were just lucky to capitalize on theirs. But I say lucky. A good shot by, was it Tharlson? Tharlson from the point. They did a little ping-ponging in front of the net, and Barterson, he gets credit for the goal. A couple of big saves again by both goaltenders. McPhail made a big one on the breakaway. So this is still anybody's game. Whoever wins this period, and I got to say whoever wins, they're going to have to win it. Blind River's going to have to, if Eagles don't score, Blind River's going to have to get 2. So they got to win this period by 2 goals. Anytime the Eagles score, it's got to be 2 goals. So what we're looking for is another exciting climax to this game. And I'll tell you, and the breaks. Now, penalties are even. I think there's 3 aside. Eagles have scored on 1. Beavers haven't scored on any of theirs. So, again, opportunities, you can't let them escape you.
And a lot riding on this game, Larry, as we mentioned several times, and we will keep mentioning it, that the Eagles currently 2 points behind Blind River in the standings. So if this score holds, the Eagles will tie Blind River with 69 points. The Eagles will play tomorrow night against Elliot Lake. The Beavers will be at home against Espanola. And if the Eagles can win that game tomorrow night, it won't matter what Blind River does. They will clinch third due to the tiebreaker, and they still do have another game on Wednesday against the Sioux Thunderbirds. Recapping that goal, as I mentioned, Christian Barterson, his 41st at the 4:24 mark of the second period on assists from Kellen Tharlson and Gianni Vitale. On the power play, shots on goal in that second period, 16-7 in favor of the Eagles, 25-17 overall in the game by the Eagles. Out of town scoreboard, Larry, as we're keeping an eye on a couple games for first place. It looks like Rayside's in good position to win tonight. They lead Espanola by the score of 4-2. That one has 9 minutes to play, and it's a tight one in Elliot Lake. The Thunderbirds and Elliot Lake tied at 2. That Elliot Lake team, Larry, who comes in here tomorrow night, who will be one of these 2 teams' first-round opponent. They've won six in a row, and, well, they're hanging tough with the Thunderbirds. They're getting hot at the right time.
They are, yeah, they are.
Other scores, Larry, these games really don't matter in the East because everything has been decided. Powassan is your 1 seed. They are leading Hearst by the score of 7-2. Hearst will take on Timmins in that first round, best of 3. Timmins leading French River by the score of 5-3. And Kirkland Lake and Cochrane, well, they're going to meet as far as the second round or the semifinals, as Kirkland Lake leading Cochrane by the score of 2-1. And you got to love the crowd being panned by our cameraman, Rob Horn. Look at this little guy getting it there. Speaking of crowd, Larry, that's a great segue to our Pullar Attendance Challenge.
Yeah.
As Larry, you were up 1 going into tonight's game, and you put a guess of what?
6-4-3.
And our attendance was?
6-8-2.
6-8-2. So I guessed higher. I win, along with Josh Horn, our DJ to my left, and Daniel Clark. And so the season series is tied, and it will all come down to tomorrow night, at least for the regular season.
Yep.
As the Eagles will take on the Elliot Lake Wildcats. We'll have that game at 7 o'clock.
And may the better man win. How's that sound?
That's very good. So here we go, Larry.
Unless it's you.
That's right, yes, indeed.
Hey, wait a minute. Before our intermission, I was talking to Barty's dad, Kevin. Come down. I saw him in the crowd here, and we had a little conversation about the game and what's going on. So
good to see all the parents here, and Again, the Eagles still shorthanded as Blind River on the power play for 1:20. Always tough to start a period, I've found, on the power play. Now here's the Beavers with it. Robinson behind the net. Back to the point, Murray. Murray over to Mulligan. Now Mulligan back to Murray. Winds and fires. Save McPhail.
Oh, something happened. He took a stick in the face by one of the
1:05 left on the
Beaver
power
players.
play. Puck in the near corner. Beavers try to get it. Now the Eagles will clear that one down the ice. Nice job there by Barterson. Tackle to chase it as Bergrabi puts it over to Murray. Eagles lead the season series 4-3, so a win will clinch the season series, which could come into play when it comes to tie-breaking situations. Eagles would own that tiebreaker if the teams finish with the same amount of points, which is likely at this point. Now here's Mulligan with it. Mulligan at the point. On the near side, Sare. Sare dumps it at the doorstep. Senecal, Mulligan, point, Robinson, over, shot. That one misses the net. And that one hangs up along the near boards. Mulligan over to the point. Murray. Now Senecal to Mulligan. 10 seconds left on the power play. Senecal moves in, drops it down low. McMahon puts it in front. Net goes off the moorings. And that'll keep the face off in the Eagles zone with 4 seconds remaining on the power play.
Face-off staying in? Yes, it is, yeah.
Get an update, Larry, on the Ontario Hockey League and the Sioux Greyhounds. Greyhounds still leading by the score of 5-4 with 2 minutes remaining in the third period at the SR Center.
2 minutes in the third, you say?
2 minutes left in the third,
yeah.
Yep. Face-off won by the Eagles as they're at full strength. Now here's Vitale has it. Vitale across the blue line. Vitale in, shot. That deflects wide. Over to Rowe. The Eagles' only goal was a deflection. The pinball effect, as Larry said. Now back to the point, die ball. Moves it in. Quick shot, Rowe. That one blocked. Beavers blocking a lot of shots here tonight, helping out their goaltender. Eagles not allowing a lot of shots, also helping out their goaltender. Now Clark keeps it in. Casey with a shot, blocked. Sare has it for the Beavers. Sare at center ice, off the boards. Now Sare puts it through the slot. Puck along the near side. Richard feeds it, quick shot. Pad save there, McPhail. Goes over to the far boards. Eagles with it in front of their net. Casey skates it to center. Casey tried to get around Papish. Loses his footing. Now McMahon. Off the boards to Bastianello, who plays it off the boards, chases it in the Eagle zone, puts it in front. Nobody there as the Beavers are going for a line change. Now Rowe reverses course in the far corner. Pass it on the near side. Now off the boards. Casey.
Eagles got to get themselves organized.
Papish with it. Papish in his own zone. Over to Murray. Now Murray's shot deflected there. Quinn kept that one in neatly. Quinn along the end boards. Over to Price. Now Price loses it. Robinson with the puck. Robinson shoots it in. Bouncing puck. Swatted aside by McPhail. Now puck along the near boards. Eagles want to get it out of there. They do. Here's Quinn with it. Quinn and Price. Price picks up the puck. Now Price in. Shot up high. And Robbie makes the save with 16:35 to play here in this third period.
Okay, folks, if you still want to try out for a sweater, or jersey, I should say, call or text 1-906-322-3330. Give them the number you want to bid on. Starts at $100.
Sarnia has tied the Greyhounds at 5, Larry, with a minute left.
The Greyhounds, I don't know, boy.
Now Robinson passes it center ice. Cull. What more do you want, Larry? They're the number one team in all of hockey, and what do you mean?
That's what I mean.
You're critical of them.
You're number one. That's what I'm saying. You're number one.
You're not going to win every game. They've won 50 games out of like 60. What more do you want?
Hey, you're number one.
You're a tough crowd.
You're right.
Mrs. Pazabon, my empathy. I'm just kidding. Didn't laugh too hard at that one. Now here's Tackle's shot. That one blocked. Eagles with the puck. Tackle to Tharaldson. Quick shot. Blocker save. Rebound goes to the Beavers. Stephen Cull at center ice. Pass over to Max Cull. Now his shot Goes wide. Picked up by Banser. Now Schwab has it. And Richards just kept that in. Richards moves in. Richards still has it. Trying to put it in front. Now Richards lost the puck. Eagles just want to get the heck out of there. They do. Hits the linesman. Goes right to the Eagles player. Cross the blue line. Banser. Now he loses the puck. Stephen Cole. Not a real good start to this third period by the Eagles, Larry.
No, it isn't. They got to get themselves organized.
Mulligan with the puck behind his own net. Beavers trail 1-0. A win by them in regulation and really makes it tough for the Eagles. But Wanderers at least got to get one goal to tie it here. Puck shot back to center ice. Nielsen chases it. It's going to be too slow for icing. Nielsen goes behind his net. Shots 26-19 in favor of the Eagles. Now Senecal across the blue line. Over. McMahon shot. Save McPhail. Puck along the near boards. Casey gets it up. Here's Clark. Clark moves into the zone, and Bergrabe just going to hold that one with 14:53 to play in this third period.
Okay, folks, there's another thing. Yeah, when you come here, the 50-50 draw.
Wow, $196 tonight, Larry.
Almost 100 to a person.
College hockey tonight, Larry, once again minus the Lake Superior State University Lakers. Bowling Green leading Ferris State 1-0. Bemidji State over Michigan Tech 3-1. And Minnesota State putting it on Alaska 7-1. Northern Michigan beating Alabama Huntsville 7-0. In Marquette, yeah.
No, that's somebody from the Sioux. I was just talking in your mission there. I was going up there to watch somebody play at Alabama.
Marquette? Oh, yeah, nice. Now here's a chance for the Eagles. A shot, save Bergrabe. Puck goes behind the net. Now centering chance. Picked up by the Beavers. They'll clear it to center. Now shot back in by Blair. Bergrabe leaves it behind the net for Papish. Papish on the near boards. Now shot to center. Picked right up by the Eagles. Palmario. Off the boards. Up to Casey, rather. Now Blind River breaks that one up. Max Cull with it. Pass over. Norman. Across the blue line. Nice job there by Lamberti. Norman gets it back into Robinson. A shot and a goal. Robinson found himself open in the slot. He puts it past Carter McPhail as the Blind River Beaverettes in attendance here. And we have a 1-1 game. 13:53 to play in this third period. Big goal for the Beavers.
Now I'm going to tell you something. What led up to that goal when the Eagles brought the puck back in their own zone, tried to get reorganized and didn't do a very good job of it. Lost it just outside the blue line. Blind River comes in, wide open, goal.
1-1 game. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter, and a lot of time left. But remember, both teams get to overtime. Each is guaranteed at least 1 point. That could really come into play.
Goal scored by number 23, Matt Murray. Assist number 24, Josh Norman.
Now here's a chance for
and
the
number
Beavers.
9, Owen Robinson.
So Norman and Robinson get the assists on the goal by Murray. Now here's McMahon in the slot, a shot, and a goal! McMahon puts it past Carter McPhail, and just like that, the Blind River Beavers lead by the score of 2-1 with 13:29 to play in this third period. My, how things can change quickly, Larry.
You're right.
And so the Blind River Beavers with 2 goals, Larry, those will be
24 seconds.
24, no, less than that. That's 17
or 17
seconds.
seconds, excuse me. No,
that's 14
seconds.
We can't
there
count.
We go, yeah.
2 goals in 14 seconds has given the Beavers a 2-1 lead.
I said they got to score 2 to win the period.
Goal scored by number 12, Dylan McMahon.
Or Dylan. Dylan.
Assist number 9, Owen Robinson. And number 25, Max Cool.
Or Cole. Now here's Clark with the shot. Deflects just wide. Bergrabe might have got a piece of it. Here's Banser behind the net. Eagles trail 2-1. Blind River with the lead. Now Clark at the point. Over to Banser. Back to Clark. Clark moves in. Quick shot. Blocker save. Rebound. At the doorstep. Barterson couldn't get his stick on it. Now shot down the ice. Blind River fans enjoying this one.
Now what? Okay, this icing right here. Now what this did to the Eagles, they said, hey, they start putting their act together right now after they went down 2-1. You could see them starting to go to the net again. They were too relaxed, taking it easy. Now the pressure's on them. They're down 2-1. Third period. Now they got to work, and it seems like they want to start now. It took them 7 minutes to get going into this third period to get into the game.
Face off to the right of goaltender Camber Grobby, 28-22. The shots Eagles, but it's Blind River with a 2-1 lead. Matt Murray and Dylan McMahon with goals 14 seconds apart here in this third stanza. Casey with the puck. Casey off the boards. Butcher at the point. Now back to Casey. Casey still has it. Casey moves in. Casey with the shot. Saved there by Bergrabi. Now McMahon with it. McMahon for the Beavers. Along the far boards, he'll shoot it in. McPhail stops it. Blind River, if they hold on to this one, would be 4 points ahead of the Eagles and could clinch it tomorrow night in Espanola with even just a tie or a point. Now puck over in the far corner. Eagles with it. A shot up high. Might have hit Bergrabi in the head. He's looking around for it. Now puck goes in the near side. Tharaldson. Tharaldson plays it over. Now here's Cull. 11:45 to play in the third period. Puck goes back in the Eagle zone. Chased down by Schwab. Sare over there. Schwab and Sare picked up by Sare. Bastianello behind the net. Sare. He gets knocked down.
Whoa.
That's going to be a penalty on the Eagles again. Wow.
I don't think so. I thought it was the other way around. No, it is the Eagles.
So that's going to be the fourth straight penalty on the Eagles. That's going to give Blind River a chance. Now they still have the puck. Papish at the point, shot that one blocked. And so coaching staff for the Eagles not liking that call. And that's going to give Blind River another power play opportunity. 11:14 to play here in this third period. And things have gotten a little away from the Eagles right now. Kind of running around, Larry. Need to settle down and try to get this one under control. They got to kill this penalty first.
They got to kill this penalty first, yeah. They've been good on the penalty kills, but they haven't been good on 5-on-5.
So that penalty will go against number 23, Kellen Tharaldson. We'll get the call from John Bosbus.
Eagles penalty, number 23, Kellen Tharaldson. 2 minutes for holding.
So holding the call on Tharaldson. Beavers with a good chance here to put themselves up 2. Max Cull in his own zone. Now behind the net, Beavers setting it up. Mulligan. Pass it on the near side. Murray intercepted by the Eagles. Rowe. Now Rowe. Trying to get that puck. He does, killing some time. Rowe has it, got player in front, shot, and a goal! Rowe just worked for that puck. 3 players on him. Gianni Vitale found himself open in front, and he buries it. And we have a tie hockey game, shorthanded, with 10:38 to play in the third period. You got to give all the credit in the world on Rowe, as he just outworked players in front, or in the corner, didn't give up, and, well, Vitale found himself open. He buried it. Let's go to the golden tones of John Bosbus, the Eagles tying goal.
Sioux Eagles goal, a shorthanded goal, scored by number 14, Gianni Vitale. Assist number 12, Austin Rowe. The time, 9:22.
So special teams doing the job for the Eagles tonight. 1 power play goal and 1 shorthanded goal. Beavers still on the power play for a minute. 10-10 to play here in this third period. We have a tie hockey game. Now that one's shot down the ice. Picked up there by Bergrabi. Now he'll play it off the boards over to Nielsen. Nielsen at center ice. He'll shoot it right back in. Richards will chase it. So the Eagles led 1-0 heading into this period. 2 quick Beavers goals. And now the Eagles answer. And we have a tie hockey game. Still 30 seconds remaining on the power play for the Beavers. Their 4th straight. Puck in the Eagles zone. Picked up by Tackle. Tackle gets it up and shot back in. Bergrabe out of his net. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Papish behind his net for the Beavers. So the Eagles 5 seconds away from killing off another power play. Here's Murray across the blue line. Poke checked away by Tekel. He's got a player coming out of the box. Tekel gets hit over at the far boards. Now here's the Beavers. They'll clear it in. 9 minutes to play in this third period. Tie hockey game. This one goes to overtime. Now here's a chance in front. Cole had a goaling opportunity. Just couldn't get his stick on the puck. Now here's Tekel. 2 players get knocked down for the Beavers. Kind of ran into each other on that one. Now Barterson with it. Barterson.
They were aiming for Tekel, I think, or whoever it was.
Over to Banser. Now Barterson picks it up. Tekel slides it up to Clark. Clark now over. Quick pass, quick shot. That one blocked again by Sare. The shot by Dyball. Now Barterson. Back to the point. Dyball. His shot doesn't get through. Lays in front for a moment. And that one cleared to center. Now Sare races Dyball. Dyball, good job to get back with the puck. Now Dyball with some moves. Dyball still has it with the shot. Just missed the net. Now Banser on the rebound. Puck on the near side, kept in by Clark. Eagles with some pressure now. Shots 29-22 in favor of the home team with 8 minutes to play. Mulligan with it in his own zone. Now Mulligan, center ice. Max Cole, across the blue line. Robinson will play it off the far boards. Price with the puck. Now Price over to Barterson. Barterson headmans it up to Quinn. Quinn dumps it into the Beaver zone. Mulligan beats him to the puck. Now Quinn on Mulligan. Now back to the point. Schwab with a shot. That misses. Puck on the near side. Price backhands it along the near boards. Orfanos over there, and that's going to be another penalty on the Eagles. Orfanos hit the player up high, and so that's going to be a penalty. And so the Eagles will get their 5th straight penalty, but they scored a shorthanded goal on their last one, Larry. 7:23 to play in the third period. We're tied at 2.
Okay, folks, update on your, not an update, but 1906 322 3330 on your jersey. We're into the third period, 7:23 left. If you want to keep that lead or check where you are, call that number, text that number.
Looks
again, they're putting a timeout on the penalty, which
looks like the Greyhounds are going to a shootout, Larry. They're in a shootout with Sarnia right now. We'll get a final here momentarily. NLJHL scores. The Thunderbirds, they've gone up 2 on Elliot Lake 4-2, and Rayside has beaten Espanola 4-2. So if those 2 scores hold, both teams 2 points, both teams in first place with 2 to play. And the Thunderbirds' next game will be against Rayside on Tuesday. And
wow.
Rayside has 1 game before that because the Eagles and Thunderbirds play the final game of the regular season. Rayside will be taking on Cochrane. I believe that game on Sunday. So
the Thunderbirds are going to Rayside to play?
No, they're at the Rhodes.
Oh, they're at the Rhodes.
They're at the Rhodes. So they'll have their final 2 games at the Rhodes, Tuesday night against Rayside and Wednesday night against the Eagles. And boy, you just couldn't have any tighter standings right now,
You're
Larry.
right, yeah.
If this one goes to overtime, then we really have to recalculate things as far as where the things sit.
Number 10, George Orfanos. 2 minutes for boarding.
So boarding the call on Orfanos, 5th straight power play for the Beavers. They're 0 for 4, and the Eagles have scored 1 on the power play and have a shorthanded goal. Blind River with it. Mulligan to Robinson. Robinson over. Quick shot. That misses the net. Hits off the glass and goes out of play.
That should come outside.
Yep, and the fans, some very knowledgeable fans, are pointing outside the zone.
Paul Sierra from Blind River won the 50-50 draw.
Oh, very good.
That's, what's his name's dad, I guess, or a relative anyways.
I call him Sare.
Sare, yeah.
That's, I believe, the pronunciation I got from the team. So
well,
I'm
John's going with everything.
Yeah. Voice of an angel, that one. Now here's McPhail over to Max Cole. Back to the point, Robinson. Overshot, save McPhail. Boy, Mulligan, if he would have maybe got that shot off just a split second earlier, that might have went in.
I don't know. I thought McPhail read it well, but yeah, Mulligan again. The guys, he was out too far on the back door, in a little closer, then he would have had it.
Minute 33 to play here in the third period. Shots 29-23 Eagles. We're
Good
tied
setup
at 2.
by the Beavers, though.
Under 7 minutes to play in this third period. A puck along the far rail that hits off
look
the
at that.
partition. It's right to Vitale. Vitale across the blue line. He scored the last Eagles goal. Now Vitale tried to get it in front. Goes through the slot. Picked up by the Beavers. Behind the net. That's Mulligan. 6:30 to play in the third period. Minute 5 left on the power play, and that's no icing. They waved that off. That one shot hard off the boards and down the ice. Mulligan with it. We have 6:20 to play in the third period. Beavers with it. Their 5th straight power play opportunity. Eagles had 3 straight to start this one. Max Cole. Cross. Now Robinson at the far point. Slides it over. Nice job by Murray just to deflect that one out of the air. Into the zone. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Blind River with it. Pass goes off the stick of Robinson and into the neutral zone. Robinson at the center circle. He'll skate it in. Now Robinson trying to set it up. Plays it off the boards behind the net. Now over to Max Cull. Max Cull in the near corner. Still has the puck. Now moves over. Max Cull trying to find someone going into that McMahon. Picked up by Murray. 10 seconds left on the power play. Eagles pick up the puck, and they're going to kill another penalty off as Teckle with it. Special teams good for the Eagles tonight. Now Teckle puts it in front. Picked up by Cull. Eagles at full strength. Now Tharaldson missed the puck. Here's Rudin with it. Rudin across the blue line. Rudin with the shot. Save McPhail. Rebound in front. Shot.
How'd that not go in?
I don't know.
Wow.
I was about to say goal, but I hesitated. It was a good thing I did because it didn't go in. Now puck taken there by the Beavers as intensity picking up a bit. Teckle at center ice. Dumps it in. Under 5 to play in this third period. We're tied at 2. Barterson with it. He scored a goal in the second period, his 41st. Now Banser can't keep it in. Picked up by Dieball. Over on the near side, Clark. Clark now. Shot. That one hits the side of the net. Goes back to the Beavers. Oh, big hit there by Clark, or almost a hit, I should say. Knocked the stick out of the hand of Richards. Now Clark over to Dieball. Dieball off the skate of Teckle. Picked up by Stephen Cull. He'll flip it in. Chased down by Bastianello. Now Bastianello wins the battle. Now Dieball gets back in. Bastianello and Dieball, 2 other players over there. Teckle shovels it over to Clark. 4 minutes to play in this third period. Here's Tharaldson with it across the blue line. Price. Price with it. Price with a shot. Backhand shot goes high. Stephen Cull on the rebound. He'll clear it to center ice. Palmerio into Casey's shot. And a save there by Bergrabi, and he'll hold. 3:48 to play here in the third period, Larry. We're still tied at 2.
Okay, folks, a couple more. I'm not going to give you a sponsor. I'm going to give you that phone number again. Maybe you're getting tired of hearing me, but we want to make sure that you get a chance.
That could never happen, Larry.
1-906-322-3330 for that jersey.
So face off to the left of goaltender Cam Bergrabi. Shots 30-24 Eagles. And that one cleared to center. Robinson got around. Here's Norman with it. Robinson going to the net. Norman sliding. Stop there was Butcher. Tried to put it in front. Puck loose. Picked up by Price behind the net. Now Robinson just got knocked down in front looking for a penalty. None called. Max Cull with it. Robinson looks like he's okay now. Now Max Cull over just out of the reach of Robinson. Puck taken by the Eagles' Casey. Will Casey at center ice. 3:15 to play here in the third period. Again, if this one goes to overtime, both teams will get a point. That could be very, very big point for both teams. Casey with it. Casey up to Palmerio. Now he's going to shoot that one out of play. With 3:02 to play here in the third period. We probably have some final scores, Larry, in those other games. Still not a final in Elliot Lake. Thunderbirds leading 4-2. That one has 2 minutes left, as we mentioned. Rayside has 1. They beat Espanola 4-2. Powassan has 1. They beat Hearst 7-2. And Timmins has beaten French River 5-3. One other game going on. Kirkland Lake and Cochrane tied at 2. Greyhounds were in a shootout, and they win in a shootout by the score of 6-5. So they just keep on winning. Rudin with the puck. Rudin over along the end boards. Under 3 minutes to play. Vitale with it. Now Vitale up to Rowe. Rowe off the boards. Almost found Saxton, picked up by Mulligan. Now Mulligan across the blue line. Drops it for McMahon. McMahon with the shot. That goes wide. Over to Rudin. Tharaldson off the boards on the near side. Now shot down. Back into the Beaver zone. 2:20 to play in this third period. We're almost in a next goal win situation here, Larry, as you like to say. Now across the blue line, Vitale. Vitale with 1 move, 2 moves. Vitale tried to slide it over to Rowe. Now along the near boards, Blair pinching in, keeping it in. Over to Vitale. Now puck goes behind the net, picked up by Nielsen. 2 minutes to play here in the third period. Nice job again by the Eagles keeping it in. Mulligan chases it. Now Mulligan in his own zone will play it off the boards. Tekel over along the far boards, picked up. Tekel has it. Back to the point. Tried to get it back to the point. Now Tekel. Blind pass. Stopped by Stephen Cole. Kept in again by the Eagles. Minute 40 to play. Now here's Blair. Nice move. Quick shot. Save. Rebound. Puck loose. And that one's shot out of play. And that's going to keep the face-off in the Beaver zone with a minute 31 to play here in the third period. Boy, oh boy. It is coming down to the wire tonight.
It is. Did somebody get hurt out there?
Minute 31 to play here in the third period. That's nothing, guys. That was a love note I gave to our radio guy.
Oh.
Now here's the puck at center ice. Barterson shoots it in. Papish with the puck. Minute 20 to play. Eagles will be here tomorrow night against Elliot Lake, the regular season home finale. One shot down the ice, picked up by the Beavers. Shot, that misses. Papish keeps it in. Quick shot, glove down at the doorstep. Stephen Cole put it in front. I might have hit the top of the net. Puck goes over to Papish. Under a minute to play. Barterson with it. Plays it off the boards.
Oh, the linesman.
Hits the linesman. Papish shoots it in as we're under a minute to play. Here's Casey at center ice. Robinson takes it away. Robinson with the puck. A shot blocked. Rebound goes to Casey, kept in by the Beavers. Richards puts it behind the net, now on the near boards. 35 seconds to play. Richards winds, fires, shot deflected, goes behind the net. Eagles can't clear it though. Norman keeps it in. That shot blocked. That one finally goes across the blue line. Here's Will Casey with it. Casey across the blue line looking for some help.
All by himself. The
Casey
guys are changing.
Still has it. Players coming off the bench, puts it in front. Oh, Lamberti had a chance. Behind the net, 15 seconds. Lamberti gets hit hard. 10 seconds. Here's Cole with it. Max Cole at center ice, 5 seconds. Senecal, and that's going to be overtime. And so both teams will get a point. And that really could mix things up as far as clinching scenarios. As right now, the closest the Eagles can be if they win this game is 1 point, and they could actually be 3 points out of third place if they end up losing in overtime, or if this one goes to a tie, Larry, they'll stay where they are 2 points down. And so, well, you know how the NLJHL does their overtimes. I like it. They do 5 minutes 4-on-4. Nobody scores. They do another 5 minutes 3-on-3. And if nobody scores, none of that putting the ball through the clown's nose or anything like that with the shootout. You just end it in a tie. And so this will definitely change things as far as Eagles clinching scenarios. No matter what happens tonight, Larry, the Eagles will not be able to clinch tomorrow night unless Blind River loses to Espanola. Now, that's not likely, but it's possible. But first things first, Larry, they need this extra point tonight.
Yeah, the Eagles do that, I'll tell you. So Let's see. This is 4-on-4. This is good hockey. These people are getting their money's worth here tonight.
Let's recap the scoring in that second period, Larry. Or the third period, rather. The Eagles led 1-0, and then Blind River would score 2 quick goals. Owen Robinson, his 22nd goal of the season. At the 6:07 mark, assist from Josh Norman and Matthew Murray. They changed that. I think Murray initially had that goal, Larry. They changed that one to Owen Robinson. And then Blind River would score at the 6:31 mark of the period. Dylan McMahon, his 26th of the season, with assists from Owen Robinson and Max Cull. Then Gianni Vitale would score shorthanded at the 9:22 mark, his 9th, with an assist from Austin Rowe. Shots on goal in that third period, well, it has 2-1. I don't think that's correct, but it was 25-17 going in Eagles. So the Eagles only get 6 shots on net. The Beavers get 8. And so here we go, overtime at Pullar Stadium. Other games, we'll see if that Thunderbirds game is a final. No, it's not a final yet. Elliot Lake's gotten one back. They trail 4-3 with 20 seconds remaining. That one actually could end by the time we get to the start of this overtime. And if the Thunderbirds can hang on, they will stay in a first-place tie with Rayside Belfort atop the West Division, as there's 5 seconds remaining in that one. And so it looks like the Thunderbirds will hang on, as that one has just gone final. The Thunderbirds do survive at Elliot Lake by the score of 4-3. So those two teams will stay tied atop the West. And these two teams, well, someone's going to get the extra point possibly, or they may remain where they are.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, it would. Eagles have had one tie against Espanola. And while Blind River, I do not think they have a tie this season. Looking quickly at the standings while we are waiting, Blind River, they have 3 overtime losses but no ties. So not a lot of ties this year in the West. Thunderbirds, Rayside, Eagles, and Espanola, the only teams with a tie. So here we go, 4-4 hockey. One of these teams looking for a crucial extra point in their hunt for third or to remain in third. Eagles could close within 1 or be down 3 and in a tough position going into tomorrow night's game. So this the point really a must for the Eagles if they want to finish third, in my opinion. Excuse me, I sound like John. Mulligan behind the net, 4:40 to play here in overtime. Robinson with the puck. Robinson now plays it off the boards over to Mulligan. Mulligan at the point. Over along the far boards, now shot back to center. Eagles have been good in overtime this year, Larry. They've had a lot of wins in overtime, including Monday night in Blind River.
What? All wins in one tie.
Yeah. Now Blind River with it. Robinson shoots it in. Off the boards. Butcher picks it up. Butcher with the puck to Tharaldson. Tharaldson now will flip it in.
And the Eagles will make some changes now.
Off the boards to Tekel. Tekel over in the far corner. Now the Beavers with it. Now intercepted there by Casey, and shot, save, rebound, and a goal!
Picked up its own rebound.
The overtime magic continues for the Sioux Eagles as William Casey scores the goal in overtime as the Eagles defeat Blind River again in overtime by the score of 3-2, and they closed within 1 point of the Beavers for third place in the West Division, and they'll take on Elliot Lake tomorrow and still be in the hunt for third in the West Division. Big win for the Eagles, Larry.
Big win for the Eagles.
Our final score, the Sioux Eagles in overtime defeat the Blind River Beavers by the score of 3-2. For our cameraman, Rob Horn, and for color commentator Larry Pozzabon, Scott Nason signing off from Pullar Stadium. We'll talk to you tomorrow night right here on Hockey TV.
Good night, folks.